Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. According to Liberty Times, Iranian state media reported that air defense systems were activated in parts of the capital, Tehran, on Thursday evening, in response to what was described as enemy air activity. This marks the first such report since a ceasefire began between the United States and Iran. The official Iranian news agency, IRNA, specifically noted the sound of air defense systems firing in western Tehran. Mehr news agency corroborated this, stating that several areas in the capital activated air defenses to counter enemy targets, without providing further details. Noor News also confirmed the activation in parts of Tehran but did not specify the reason or report any actual incidents. Following these reports, U.S. crude oil futures reacted sharply, soaring by over $5 per barrel, reflecting market concerns over potential geopolitical instability. According to Doshiwan, the Middle East situation is rapidly escalating. On February 28th, a joint U.S.-Israeli preventive strike on multiple Iranian locations reportedly killed Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei and other senior officials. This operation, named Epic Fury by U.S. President Trump, also saw Israel declare a national emergency. Iran retaliated with airstrikes against U.S. and Israeli strongholds across various Gulf countries. In recent developments, Iran's foreign ministry announced that while transferring highly enriched uranium is not an option, reducing its concentration is a feasible choice. Simultaneously, the U.S. Department of Defense refuted media reports suggesting that clearing mines in the Strait of Hormuz would take 6 months, with Pentagon spokesperson Sean Parnell calling such claims distorted and unacceptable. Furthermore, Iran's Tasnim news agency reported on April 23 that 4 Iranian oil tankers successfully broke through a U.S. blockade to enter Iranian waters in the past 2 days. Unconfirmed reports also indicate that Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf has resigned from the negotiation team for undisclosed reasons. Global News reports the White House has accused China of engaging in industrial-scale theft of U.S. artificial intelligence technology. Michael Kratsios, director of the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy, stated that foreign entities, primarily based in China, are systematically extracting capabilities from American AI models using thousands of proxy accounts and jailbreaking techniques. This accusation threatens to strain relations ahead of a summit between U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping next month. In response, the Chinese embassy in Washington refuted the baseless allegations and emphasized Beijing's commitment to protecting intellectual property rights. The controversy also raises questions about whether NVIDIA's powerful AI chips will be shipped to China, as no shipments have been made despite earlier conditional approval. The U.S. administration plans to share information with American AI companies and explore measures to hold foreign actors accountable. Al Jazeera reports that over 6 million Somalis are grappling with severe hunger, a crisis exacerbated by a combination of climate shocks and ongoing conflict. Consecutive failed rainy seasons have devastated livelihoods dependent on livestock, turning once vital animals into symbols of loss in areas like Kismayo. The humanitarian director at Save the Children, Francesca Sengyorgi, highlights the rapid deterioration, noting that uneven and late rains failed to restore collapsed livelihoods. The crisis has pushed 6.5 million people into daily hunger, with 2 million facing emergency-level conditions, often leading to displacement in search of dwindling resources. An estimated 1.8 million children under 5 are at risk of acute malnutrition. Over 3.8 million Somalis are displaced, many multiple times, further straining limited resources. Insecurity from armed groups like Al-Shabaab and global economic disruptions. including those linked to the US-Israeli war on Iran, compound the challenges by raising costs and limiting aid access. The UN response plan is severely underfunded, receiving only $288 million of the $1.42 billion needed, forcing a 75% cut in humanitarian assistance and leaving millions without crucial support. According to Tsingtao, over 30,000 employees of South Korean tech giant Samsung Electronics held a rally at its Pyeongtaek plant. The union is demanding a 7% wage increase, bonuses equivalent to 15% of profits, and the removal of the performance bonus cap. They have warned that if negotiations with management fail, a major 18-day strike could commence on the 21st of next month. Such an event would mark the second strike for Samsung Electronics since July 2024. Samsung management has expressed commitment to reaching a consensus on compensation. The potential strike arises as Samsung Electronics reported record-high operating profits in the first quarter, exceeding last year's total, primarily due to soaring demand for AI infrastructure. KB Securities analyst Kim Dong-won estimates that an 18-day strike could reduce global DRAM supply by 3% to 4% and NAND supply by 2% to 3%. Given Samsung's significant global market shares of 36% for DRAM and 32% for NAND. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.